and teaching as a process. So because all of these are process-oriented, there are a lot of parallels that we're trying to draw from. So one of the issues that we have always had, it hasn't just been really seamless. It's not like we haven't helped people think of that how do I take what's key for me and get it back to class. But it hasn't been in a real seamless direction for us. It's kind of like last summer we would joke because the phrase "turn the corner" came up. I mean, all the time. Every time we would do something new, it was like, well, let's turn the corner. And they were like those hairpin turns, you know, where we were like, okay, let's all be in the writing workshop and we think about process, and then it was like, okay, now whiplash and let's think about school again. So we wanted a more seamless way to do that. So our question with Storyline is, how can creating this edutopia help teachers imaginatively think outside the box and generate enough integrity and energy to propel them back to the future, or back into your classrooms at the end of the Summer Institute, so that you'll be able to imagine and live into a more intentional, and I put theoretical, space in your teaching life. So our overall goal with the Storyline is that this is the imaginative space that when we really go into week 4 and we start trying to name what's been key for you and what do you want to take back into, that we're going to ask you to go back into the storyline and pull out what's been important from the storyline to help you get back into class. So the storyline, because it is a process, meaning it's an instructional framework, it's one of those things that you just kind of have to live first, and then you can tell the story of it later. Kind of like the writing process, you have to write it first, and then you tell the process from that, because process doesn't start until you get in it. And that is uncomfortable for some of you, because for some of us, our learning style is to know more up front. If you are a part whole person versus a whole part person, it just depends on, that's where some of your discomfort is right now with storyline. But you're gracious and you're hanging in with this, and so we do promise that by the end of the 4th week, to bring some clarity to both storyline as a process and exactly why it is that we're doing this. And so, Sarah, I haven't asked Sarah to do this, I'm kind of putting her on the spot, but will you just share a little bit about, from your Pause and Ponder Thursday, you talked